Hello, my name is Wiesner and I'm a PhD student in biophotonics under the supervision of Flavie Lava-Cardinal and Paul Lecon. In the lab, we wonder how learning and memory is directed by the molecular rearrangement of synaptic proteins at the synapse. Initially, there is calcium coming into the synapse, which serves as a second messenger to really recruit these different synaptic proteins. We therefore aim to characterize the calcium dynamics in the synapse population under different plasticity paradigms. We use dissociated hippocampal cultures and transfect them with a calcium sensor GCAM. What you see here is really these localized fluctuations in intensity. It's really calcium coming into the synapses. So we call these miniature synaptic calcium transients. To analyze these, we use the 3D unit approach to detect and segment the calcium transients. And we found that this approach really significantly detects more miniature synaptic calcium transients of smaller amplitudes. Furthermore, it also has a smoother segmentation than a generally used intensity-based algorithm. We then induce synaptic plasticity in our model culture by using a chemical LTP paradigm, and we analyze these by characterizing the different regions that show calcium transients. We first saw regions that have calcium transients only before a CLTP paradigm, so we called them silenced regions. Then we have regions that show calcium transients before and after, so they are recurrent regions, and regions that are only getting recruited by the activity paradigm, so new regions. The different regions also show different characteristics in their calcium transients. New and silent regions have generally smaller amplitude calcium transients than recurrent regions, and also the volume of these calcium transients is similar. We then also saw that the shape factor indicates that the calcium transients of recurrent regions are really spreading into the synaptic shaft, while silenced and new regions are calcium transients that stay compartmentalized within the synapse. Then we saw that when we calculated how many of these regions can be found on the dendritic shaft, that the CLTP paradigm really recruits new regions which we cannot observe in the control. We then used dimension reduction and hierarchical clustering to identify calcium transient subtypes independent on the region they occurred, and we found 4 major calcium transient subtypes which are really recruited by the CLTP paradigm that have a larger volume and a larger amplitude. With that, I would like to conclude that we use optical recording and machine learning assisted analysis to characterize the diversity of calcium transients and to further understand how neurons integrate information. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'm looking forward to your questions.